Hi, I'm Kendall. Welcome to my greenhouse. Today I have a delivery of clematis from Brushwood Nursery, and I figured I would unbox that with you and show you what that looks like in case you want to do a delivery online and want to see what that experience would be like. Let's get started. So I got a little box and I got two big boxes, and the boxes come with the address label and they come with this little thing that says live plants. Let's see what we got. It looks like there are 5 plants in here. Let's open this top one first. And we have a little happy plant guy. Hi, I'm your new plant. The folks at Brushwood have prepared me especially for this journey, but thanks for taking me out of the box right away. The sooner you can get me planted, the better. At the nursery, I had a lot of growth, but that's really hard for me to manage in a box. So I got a trimming in the shipping room to make the trip easier and to give me a chance to settle into my new home with you. They're also going to clean and reuse my pot so it doesn't end up in the landfill. Pretty cool. This method works great. I don't look like much with this short haircut, but experts agree it's the roots that matter. With attentive planting and aftercare, I'll grow back well adapted to the conditions you and Mother Nature provide. Here's the complete planting guide if you want to go to the link. So, who should we look at first? The dog wants to eat the plants. So inside the box, there is some cardboard. This piece comes out easily in the center. And then there's 2 plants, or it's not cardboard, it's paper that's all wrapped up. And then the plants look like they're here. So I think I'm gonna pull from the side to try not to damage the plant here and not drop it. So they have attached a little tag here with tape for plant tag for what it is. Clematis Kardynal Wyszynski. And then there is a twist tie. I'm gonna open that up and free the top of the plant that way. So I want to be really careful during that beginning stage, releasing the twist tie so I don't break any of the plant matter. I want to see what the root development looks like. So there are chunks falling away, but the roots look nice and healthy. So I'm going to get that right into a pot. Oh boy, the dog stole my seat. So I went and grabbed these 1-gallon containers from outside. Let's see how well this plant fits in there. That one's already falling apart. Let's open another one and I'll test it in here. So I'm going to carefully take this out. This one is Clematis Hayate. So inside this box, I'm going to set it vertically and undo the twist tie here. Try not to do any twisting and turning. I'm going to get one of these ready. I'm going to try pulling it out with my hand on one side and just going right into the, into the box. So this one doesn't look quite as happy as the last one, but it fit perfectly in this 1-gallon container. I'm just gonna add a little bit more soil around the outside of it. So I filled the top of that with some soil, and I'm gonna put the tag in there so I don't lose track of which one it is. And we'll move on to the next one. All right, so I'll remove that middle piece of paper that they've wrapped up. And then I'm not gonna touch the top of it. I'm gonna keep that stable and just stand these up and remove their little twisties gently so I don't break the plant. And then I'm gonna get my little 1-gallon pot ready here. I liked that strategy of reaching in and just going right into the pot. I I lost a little more soil that time, but that's okay. This one is Supernova. Here we go with number 4. Straight in, did pretty good. I just got one escaped root. This is Princess Kate. So for the smaller box, let's see what the procedure is. There is some paper. All the paper is tucked under. So for this one, I think I'm gonna turn it vertically and see if I can pull it out. Yeah, this one's harder. I might actually, if I got a small box again, I might open the whole box. Maybe even pull the paper out from the back of the box. This one has quite a bit more foliage on it. All right, we're gonna do this in the box because it contains the mess a little bit. Ooh, so tall. All right, let's get the plant out of here. Look at those nice roots right there. This one seems like more of a hard block than some of the others. This is Clematis Urophylla. I think I'll give you some stats about each of these. I think this might be the winter blooming one. I ordered one that was a little different from the others, and that could be why the foliage looks so different. So I might actually need a bigger pot for this because this root system is pretty high up. I'm gonna try tapping it a few times. See if it settles down. Yeah, it's not settling down, so I'm gonna go get it a little bit bigger pot. This one says 2 gallons on the bottom. I put a little bit of soil in there. Let's get her back out into the new pot. Okay, that was a lot more extra soil, but it looks better in there. I think I need to bury it even deeper. I'll fuss with that a little bit. Okay, so there are a few little details, like this has a bent stem coming out of that package, but honestly, this one looks like it might have been bent a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it alone and see what it does. I'm not gonna clip anything off yet or do anything else. This is how I'm going to leave these plants and just let them root in, get acclimated a little bit. I'm gonna leave them in the greenhouse overnight, and then I'm gonna take them outside tomorrow and get them acclimated to our weather here, probably to a shady spot. Thanks for joining me. I hope you learned something about what these plants look like coming from Brushwood Nursery and one way that you could pot them up when you get them, what the roots look like, what the plants trimmed back look like, and let me know down in the comment section if you have any questions. I'll see if I can answer them. Please check out another video from my channel over here and subscribe if you haven't yet. I hope to see you again in the greenhouse soon. Bye.